we have arrived at our destination as recommended by lots of you in the Cameron Highlands. Wow. Look at that view.
Hi guys.
So we have just arrived at the Cameron Highlands. If you look behind us, we've got a really nice view of like some park and some pine trees. It's just really nice trees everywhere you look. We saw past the tea fields on the way up here, didn't we?
Yeah,
it was
awesome.
Quite exciting.
And it's quite cool.
Yeah, it's really refreshing from
nice.
KL. People have always said like it feels a lot cooler in the Cameron Highlands, but they also said that at the about Genting Highlands, and I didn't really notice that much of a difference.
No, we didn't think it was that
but
cool.
Yeah, it definitely feels a lot cooler here. Like the heat doesn't hit you when you come out of the room, and I don't even think there's any aircon on in our room, is there? But yeah, so we've just arrived at the Century Pines Resort. It's meant to be a 4-star hotel, and we'll give you a quick room tour. So we're staying at the Century Pines Resort, as we mentioned earlier. This is our room. We booked a deluxe double, and this is meant to be a 4-star hotel. I don't know if I've been like spoiled by some of the hotels we've stayed in before, but this is not what I would class as a 4-star. This is really quite old, dated, and as you can see from my sanitary wipes, a little bit filthy in places. Like they've done a great job in terms of like most of the room was clean, but like some of the stuff I got off from like the coffee area was not nice. There's like crumbs on the chair and stuff, and the bathroom and stuff, and you'll see the bed. So there's like a sliding wardrobe here that you get in most standard hotels. We've got the safety deposit box, some slippers, like some quite a nice amount of hangers for a hotel room. Then this is the bathroom, as you'll see from the what I mean dated. There's a nice marble, well, tiled floor. There's like a separate shower, but to me that just looks a bit grubby. It's probably just me, but and then there's a toilet, but I've never had a shower curtain to go to the toilet before. Very interesting. But you can see from like the towel, there's a towel rail really high up in the toilet, but you can see how old that is. Like if you get in close, you can really see how, yeah, that should have been replaced many years ago. There's the sink. Yeah, it's the sink. And then there's the bath, but you can see there's like stains and marks. It just needs a good update really, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, not many hotels we stay in KL have a bath, so it's something new. There he is. So this is the tea and coffee area that I have now cleaned, but apparently there's no water provided in our rooms and we have to get water from some dispenser somewhere, but I'm yet to see that. So there's a nice big area for your suitcase, and you'll see the beds are a mess. I am like before COVID and stuff, I've always been a bit of a germaphobe and always like had sanitizer and stuff way before all of this. And I'm a bit picky when it comes to bed. Ian always laughs at me because like I don't like people touching my pillow and stuff like that. I really like don't like that. But unfortunately there's like stains on these sheets, which for me that's not 4-star hotel at all. I don't know. People are probably going to be hating on me for being so like picky about the hotel room, but for me I think when you're paying money in it and they're claiming to be of a certain standard, and you expect it to be that standard, and for me this is a little very run down for the room. But you know, there's a nice space, lots of storage, there's a nice desk space, the Wi-Fi seems good so far. There's like crumbs and stuff on that chair that I don't even want to even entertain. Then sort of moving on to the bed, I'll show you what I mean in terms of like stains. People probably think, oh, what's your problem? But like this kind of stuff on pillows and sheets when you've just moved in, and like when I pulled this cover back, there were some crumbs in the bed, and I'm like, is this even been changed? You know, it makes you kind of wonder, but I can't help it. That's just me. I like cleanliness, and I don't think it's anything too bad to expect, especially during like COVID times. You want things to have been cleaned. Like I cleaned the balcony door, and like this was like had black pieces on it. Like that shouldn't be the case when it's COVID. So we're here for 3 nights. Hopefully we can get through and manage with the room, but yeah, not the positive room tour that I wanted to be doing. One area I forgot to show you was our lovely fridge. And now if you think I've got OCD and I'm being ridiculous, if you don't think this fridge is not unacceptable, like if you think this fridge is okay to have in a 4-star hotel room, then yeah, I'd be really surprised. So this is our fridge. So as you get down to it, this was all grubby, I had to clean it. But then this nice attractive mold that is going around the top of the fridge, that comes off a little bit when you wipe it. And unfortunately we don't have smell-o-vision, so you can't smell the kind of oniony, funky smell that is coming from there. Like we brought a few food bits with us, and to be honest, I think I would rather them just be at room temperature than be in the fridge. I'd rather risk food poisoning, because I think I'm less likely to get it by leaving it in the room in our bag than put it in that fridge.
What's up, guys? Despite the room not being very clean and not majorly happy with it, had a really nice sleep, found the room really dark, quiet, and the bed was quite comfortable. What do you think?
Yeah, it was. I had a really nice sleep. It was nice not hearing the usual traffic we hear from KL and the busy city, so it's nice to be out somewhere nice and peaceful and quiet. But yeah, the bed was really comfy.
Yeah.
So that was a bonus.
We did go down to breakfast this morning, but we found it to be very, very busy. Quite a lot of people not wearing masks and following any sort of strict regimes, as it were.
Yeah, and they also, the only hotel I've been to during COVID where it's still a help yourself buffet, and it just doesn't sit well for me with you know, COVID and that, like sharing spoons and all the food's like open and exposed and everyone's helping themselves, and it just, yeah, my anxiety levels went when we went to breakfast. So we haven't had any breakfast, so hopefully we can get something when we're out and about now.
Yeah, we're now going for a little drive to the, is it the tea?
It's the Boh Tea Centre.
Yeah, the Boh Tea Centre.
Plantation.
Yeah, so we're going to have a little walk around there. Hopefully we can get something to eat and a nice tea or coffee or hot chocolate.
I just can't wait to see the picturesque tea fields. It just looks amazing.
Yeah.
We're on the road heading towards the Boh Tea Centre. They say in the thing to make sure you go early because all the queues and crowds and stuff. Well, let's just say it's quite busy. Lots of traffic. We're basically in a crawling standstill, and it says we've still got an hour to go, and it's only like 10 kilometers away. I get the feeling it might be this busy all the way there, and when we get there, we'll see. Wow. Look at that view. Amazing. We're so gutted because we were meant to be getting a tax rebate like months ago, and we were going to use the money to buy a drone so that when we came here we could use drone footage. Oh, it would have been amazing, wouldn't it?
So when I go for some tea, right up here. Very busy.
So we've made it to the Cameron Highlands. As you can see behind me are the tea fields. So pretty here. I've got myself a peach iced tea. Ian has gone for a caramel tea and he's trying out the red velvet muffins. Really lovely. Very busy, but we're really glad to be here. We just took a little walk up to the tea shop, which is up here, but unfortunately it doesn't seem like they've got signage for SOPs, but like the balcony we were just on to take some photos said maximum of 10 people. There must have been about 20-30 people on the balcony to take photos, so it's interesting. And the tea shop was just absolutely rammed and heaving, so
Everywhere is.
yeah, we decided not to.
We don't mind though for the views.
Yeah, the views are spectacular. Definitely worth coming here just for the views alone. But you know, it is a holiday, all the kids are off school, so it's expected to be a bit busy. But yeah, definitely worth coming here if you're thinking about it.
Wow.
That was so good. It's so nice when you look on like videos and pictures of places and you could never imagine yourself being there, and then for us to actually be here looking at everything that we've researched and looked at for quite a while, it's amazing.
It's surreal, isn't it? Definitely.
And these roads are so tight. to our hotel after our visit to the Boh Tea Centre. Traffic was crazy busy, wasn't it?
Extremely.
For our 10-kilometre journey on the way there, I think it must have took us an hour and 45 minutes to nearly 2 hours to get there, and that was slow snail pace crawling in traffic. It kind of took the shine off a bit, but no, it is the holidays for a lot of people, so we expected it to be fairly busy. I don't think we expected it to be as busy as it is.
No.
But the tea fields did not disappoint at all. Like, the views were spectacular. Definitely worth the sit in the car, isn't it?
Yeah, well worth the wait. The views, yeah, like you said,
yeah, you'll see from our footage. I don't think the videos and the photos do it justice. Like, when you're there, it does take your breath away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just a sight to behold. Something we would never see in the UK. Like, we don't grow tea in the UK, do we?
No.
So it's a really new experience for us, and I'm really glad that we've come along and done it. We wanted to go to lots of different places along the way or on the way back, didn't we? I saw like there was a place called Cactus Point, which looks like it sells loads of different cactuses, which would have been really good to look at, but the car park was absolutely rammed, so we couldn't actually get a space to even think about pulling off the road. Like, it was just so full.
Strawberry,
yeah, we saw lots of different
farms.
strawberry farms. But again, like, just everywhere just seemed to be heaving with cars and people, and we were a bit apprehensive in these current times with COVID and everything, just trying to be as careful as we can. Unfortunately, there were lots of people at the tea place that just didn't have their masks with them or even on. And so many people keep wearing them like below their nose, and you know, there's plenty of signage that the government have provided here to say about how to wear a mask properly and like the importance of it. There was signage everywhere about keeping your distance, but there's a lot of people that just don't respect your personal space, let alone at least the 1 metre rule.
I'm so not ready to be in large amounts of crowds just yet. I mean, when we're sitting drinking our tea, looking at the views and stuff, awesome, but I felt a little bit panicky because there was people standing right over us coughing.
Yeah, there was one woman who was coughing without a mask on, and that just, like, I think the trouble is, I think most people now, you hear someone cough and straight away you're like, what's going on? But when it's someone right near you and they're not wearing a mask, it really is frustrating. And, you know, suffering from anxiety anyway, not in these general times, is I'm finding it very difficult when we're out and about in the crowd. So I don't think we're going to be getting the Cameron Highlands experience that we would have had if it wasn't COVID, obviously. I think that's the same for any tourist destination at the moment across the world. But we are glad we've come, but I think this is somewhere definitely for us to come back another time, hopefully when there's no COVID, and also maybe when it's not like a public holiday, because this is the current 6-week break for all of the local schools. So I think that would help our experience, because at the moment, anywhere to go in the car, because there seems to be one road that takes you up and down, and it is just snail pace traffic. So I don't think we're going to get as much out of this trip as we were hoping for, but we hope you like the footage that we've put together. I
think tonight we're going to go find some food somewhere and just chill at the room.
Definitely anywhere that we can walk is going to be a bonus, because I just think there's no point trying in the car.
No.
So we'll see where we can find for some food. Our bags are packed. We've made the difficult decision and we are going to be leaving our hotel a night early. We would have left yesterday if we weren't too tired from our visit to the tea centre. Just not happy with this hotel at all. The more we look at it, the more grubby the rooms are. Just mould on top of like the shower curtain rings and stuff. It's just, we're not happy, we're not enjoying it. It's kind of ruined our trip, and we've just decided we're just gonna go. And
we don't want to risk our health as well, do we?
Yeah, like staying in a room that's this dirty when it's not COVID is bad enough, but like when it's COVID times as well, it's just not acceptable, especially when a hotel's claiming to be 4 stars. It's just not okay. So we've decided we'll be a lot happier if we just go home to our lovely apartment and be there. And like, we don't even want to eat the food here, so last night we ended up having a takeaway, and it's KFC. And that's not exactly healthy, so we'd rather go home when we've got nice fresh veg in our fridge and enjoy that more and feel happier. Some things just aren't worth it, but at least we got to go to the tea centre, because that was a highlight for us. We definitely will come back to Cameron Highlands, but certainly won't be staying here. Checked out of the hotel, spoken to the so-called manager, who claims that there's nothing he can do. So he can't refund us for the night that we're not staying. Even tried to claim to us someone who had an emergency, they couldn't refund it. And I'm like, I wouldn't expect it to be refunded in an emergency, but I do expect it to be refunded for disgusting filth. I wouldn't be surprised if there's reports in the news of COVID happening in this hotel with how disgustingly dirty it is. There's no SOPs being followed in the lift. There's no SOPs being followed at the buffet breakfast. It's just shocking. So, disappointing end to our stay in Cameron Highlands. The tea fields and the area is just beautiful and spectacular. Definitely worth coming to, and we will come again. We just certainly won't stay here. Now we've got the nice long journey home.
So we made it back to our apartment after a long drive. We've been chatting and decided that we didn't want to end our vlog on a negative note.
Yeah, sorry, I've got the giggles because we've been trying to record this.
So well then.
Yeah, but we've been trying to record this, and literally since we've got in the door, our neighbours above are drilling. We're like, yeah, welcome back. It's just typical. But we've had an idea of how we can make things a lot better for us for the rest of our holiday break, and you'll see where we're going to end up.
We're back in Penang!
It's our room. We decided to go for a superior double room rather than upgrading for the one that has a balcony and a sea view, because we're only planning on staying here for 4 nights. So we decided, it's just a base for us to sleep. The bed seems super comfortable and really impressed. Unlike our hotel in the Cameron Highlands, there is no stains on these sheets. They're really super clean, and just in general, the room just seemed very clean. We've been super vigilant whenever we go anywhere with COVID, and we've been wiping down with I've been using some Clorox wipes while we've been here, and nothing comes up on the wipes, which is a big bonus, unlike our previous hotel. So we're really glad we made the option to come to Penang. I think we call it our happy place because we don't stop smiling when we come here. It's been lovely, and we're really impressed with the room. This is our bathroom. We've got a single sink, and we have a shower that's over a bath. So for someone who really likes to have a bath, you've got that option, which is quite rare in a lot of the hotels here in Malaysia. And something that you might think is a bit strange that I'm excited about is it's really nice having hot water come out of the taps, because in most places you go around Malaysia, because it's so hot here, you don't tend to get an option of hot water. We certainly don't in our condo. All our taps are cold, so it's nice to have that function. There's also a mirror that you can use for your makeup. If you're someone who likes to get close when you're doing your eye makeup, that's a really nice touch. I'm really impressed with how clean it is in here. It was spotless when we've checked in, so that was really a big bonus. Another thing we really like is the tea and coffee area, really nice little area. What I found useful, if you're someone that likes to get up and make a coffee or a tea in the morning before your partner's awake, there's this little light here that you can put on that's not too bright for when they're sleeping. I think that'll be a really nice thing for when I'm making a drink in the morning. And the other thing I was very impressed with, as you saw from our last hotel, our fridge was mouldy. I talked about smell-o-vision, but this fridge is lovely and clean. Exactly how you'd expect to find it. It's spotless. There are 0 smells. I'm very impressed, and there's so much room for us to put some fruit and stuff that we brought with us for our breakfast. So it looks like there's also plenty of storage. There's an ironing board, and an iron, you know, all the kind of things you'd expect. Our safety deposit box works in this one, which is also good. Always good to just know for a little bit of peace of mind you've locked your valuables away when you leave your room. And there's a hairdryer, just kind of all the amenities you'd expect. And the other thing I would say is the hotel area. As you'll see in our next clip, the pool area is lovely. It goes straight onto the beach. There are some vendors and stuff there where you can get massages and water sports. They're not affiliated to the hotel, but they are literally just as you step onto the beach, so that's another bonus as well. I think we'll definitely be coming back here.
This is a hotel.
Yeah, this is definitely what 4-star is what we were expecting, isn't it?
Definitely.
Our room is super clean.
And
Bed's super comfy as well. No stains on the sheets, which is a bonus.
yeah, compared to the last one, no comparison. We're really pleased. We're coming back here in March for the holiday, and I think we're going to extend our stay because we're really impressed.
Really like it here. It's right on the beach, and yeah, I think Penang is our happy place at the moment. We seem to be really happy now we're here, haven't we?
Definitely. Even
gone back to like restaurants and things.
Even though it's raining, it's not going to put us off.
No, not at all. We're from the UK, so we're used to a bit of rain anyway.
Love it.
So after our last lift experience in the Cameron Highlands, really happy to see they're following SOPs and lifts with tapes marking out everything. So as we get out, I'll just show you what I mean. Thanks guys for coming along on our journey through the Cameron Highlands and Penang in this vlog.
If you enjoyed this video, show your support by giving us a massive thumbs up.
Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can get notified every time we post. And also, the most importantly, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate all the support we've had from all of our subscribers so far. And we're just happy to share our journey of what we're going through during these COVID times here in Malaysia. And we hope you enjoy coming along on our journey with us. Totally forgot what I was going to say because as I panned back in, Ian started being cold. So this is our room. We've booked a... Sorry, stop it. We've booked a... I think it's a superior double room. I need to check that. So just come back to our bedroom. Just got back from our visit to the Boh Tea Fields. It's not fields, is it?
Plantation.
Tea Centre. Okay.
Oh no, we're home. Every time. After a long drive back from Cameron.
It's typical that we've got drilling going on above us.
Take 4.